to everyone who's joining us. So for me, actually, it started from completely the other end of the spectrum. It started from the communities. 25 years ago, I was working with refugee camps in Pakistan and with Afghan refugees. And there I realized that this is called a humanitarian project. But what I see that it's the women who are trying to do everything to keep the peace in the camp. They are trying to resolve the disputes that's happening. They are actually trying to educate their sons and daughters in whatever means they can. They were even trying to actually prevent their children from becoming, from engaging into extremism, because religious extremism is a major issue in that part of the world. So those, and of course trying to bring food on the table so the men and the family does not engage in the war. And all of that was very, very much eye-opening for me, because this was not just a humanitarian lens. This was women building peace. And then, on the other hand, when I returned to Afghanistan and we started the constitution building process and the government building process, I realized that women are not in the discussions, because what we have been building at the community levels, which are these informal structures, mediations, tracks, networks of women supporting the communities. All of this is missing from the major conversations. And that brought me to the public, policy connection that, it's the women are not participants, they are actually actors, and addressing local conflicts and addressing, extremism that's growing among the younger people and resolving the disputes. For example, we have a tradition where elder women end animosity between tribes by just bringing women from both tribes together and intervening and going to the house of one of the a community that has started the dispute. And that's how, I worked and I started this organization called Women in Peace Studies in Afghanistan in 2010, bringing those local perspective of women and community peace into the policy level. And that's how we started peace negotiations. I believe my 2 minutes are over, so I'll stop here.
You actually have about half a minute.
Okay, so the other part of what I want to actually emphasize on why that connection or collaboration between what happens at the community and then what happens at the policy level is that this, I call women the invisible infrastructure of peace. Because what we do at the community level, and that is what lasts. The Taliban took over in 2021, in August 2021. The networks that I had worked with 10 years ago are still working right now in Afghanistan. And if time allows, then I can talk about them later.
Thanks for that. I was just